thing. You know what? Maybe there's a reason why Tyler Shough was picked before Shedeur Sanders. What's up, everybody? Team Fanatic here. Hope you all are having a fantastic day and welcome to another post-game reaction. In this one, I'm continuing my coverage of my Tennessee Titans. Yes, I know this reaction might be a little late. I'm sorry about that. It is 2026. Happy New Year. I'm trying to turn over like a new leaf. I'm trying to be more productive during this year. I'm trying to act more like a grown-up. Even though I am 26 years old and I got all this sports stuff behind me and I'm talking about my favorite teams, and in this game, I'm talking about my Tennessee Titans losing to the New Orleans Saints. We lose 34-26. Fans, before I get into this reaction, I want to let you all know that the newest episode of Gridiron Chat is out right now. In this episode, me and Steven, we talked about a lot. We gave our predictions for the NFL playoffs. And we also gave our reaction to some WWE news. We gave our reaction to Drew McIntyre absolutely roasting Cody Rhodes on SmackDown, as well as so much more. Who's your favorite coming into the playoffs?
I think Denver is going to be the toughest one.
Yeah.
And I think the guy, the team to compete with them is going to be Buffalo.
Really? Buffalo, huh?
This is Josh Allen's best chance.
Oh, come on.
The Chiefs are out of the playoffs. Take advantage.
They are, but I'm sick of Allen getting hyped up again for this. I feel like it's like every year. Oh, this is the Bills' year. It's like Dallas.
Well,
this is the Bills' year.
Well, I hope they get to Super Bowl, so I'd rather see him and Haley Steinfeld on the TV instead of freaking Travis and Taylor.
I mean, I'd rather not see any of them. You can check out the episode here on YouTube, or you can listen to it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Links are in the description. You know, coming into this game right here, let's lay it out. We got the Titans and we got the Saints. Two teams who know that they're not going to the playoffs, but two teams that has not let that stop them. The Titans coming into this game, we've actually been doing good. We've been playing good football. We've won 2 out of our last 3 coming into this one. And the Saints had won 3 games in a row coming into this game right here. The first time that they've done that in 3 years. So I was expecting this to be a thrilling game. And you know what? We got our money's worth. We got lots to talk about. So let's dive right in. So first quarter, big time highlight, 3rd and 5. Tyler, he is sacked by Jeffrey Simmons. Ball comes out, and I thought that we recovered this. I thought that we did, but Fortner, he got it back for the Saints. So stinks that we didn't get that fumble recovery, but Titans, we do turn that punt into eventually a 50-yard field goal by Joey Sly. Saints tried to answer, and this would unfortunately be a theme throughout this game, is Tyler Shough finding guys wide open and deep passes here. He found Austin this one for a 36-yard reception. And I'm sure for the Tennessee Titans coming into this game, I think we had a pretty good idea for what the Saints were going to bring. The Saints coming into this game had the second most no huddle plays in the entire NFL. So that was a big challenge for our defense. We had to try our best to deal with the Saints and their high-tempo offense. In some moments, I think that we did well, but for most of this game, it just seemed like the Saints were just picking us apart. Here, to start the game, we had some pretty good moments. So, 3 bad plays later, Saints try to tie the game with a field goal, and Charlie Smith, he misses the 43-yarder, and the Titans, what a response that we have here. We respond with a 7-play 47-yard drive. DK, he sets us up very nicely in the Saints territory with a huge 38-yard catch. And then Sly, he nails his second field goal. We are up 6-0, which is okay, is good. But if you know me, if you see my reactions to these Tennessee Titans, you know that I am touchdown hungry. I want to see my Titans get into the end zone. I want 7 points. And what a way to do it, baby. On 4th and 2, the Titans choose to go for it. And Cam Ward, he finds Okonkwo. And from there, he just does the rest, baby, including shaking off Kool-Aid McKinstry like a bag. Just get off of me, man. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Okonkwo, he has been on fire. That was his second straight game with a touchdown. He has been doing phenomenal. And I do want to make this point because at this point, the Titans, we had scored 13 points. And the Saints, coming into this game, their defense had been playing amazing. The Saints had allowed an average of just 14 points per game in their last 3 games coming into this one right here. And the Titans offense had already put up 13 points, have already matched pretty much what the Saints average, what their defense allowed in the past 3 games. So I think that is something like, that's a testament to how hard that our offense has been working, how hard that those guys have been working. And the Saints, they have been working, and they worked a lot in this game. And they do respond well with a long 12-play drive that takes up over 7 minutes of game time. And on this drive, there were a lot of plays where we just couldn't finish. Guys just could not tackle. So Saints get the field goal. But, it was still like 13-3 at this point. So I was thinking to myself, okay, we are still good. We are in control. Don't let anything crazy happen. And then something crazy happens. So Latham, he gets called for a false start yet again. If you're a Titans fan, stop me if you've heard that before. Latham getting called for a false start. But what's even worse is that the following play, Cam Ward, he gets blown up by Chase Young. Poor guy didn't even see him. And Chase Young, this was a good play by him. He took the ball from Cam Ward and he just sprinted the other way, and just like that, the Saints get a big-time touchdown. Chase Young's just his second career touchdown, and it stinks that it happened against us. With that being said, with us being in a situation like that, where the Saints, they have this big-time play, and you feel like the momentum is starting to shift back their way, I will commend us for having a very good final drive to end that half. 9 plays, 80 yards, 3rd and 14, Ward, he's trying to find DK, and Justin Reed, he's all over him right there, an obvious flag, a 50-yard penalty, and you know what, I'll take it any way that we can get it. And then 2nd and goal, Ward, he finds Manor for his 4th touchdown of the year just before the half. So, we go to that 3rd quarter, I'm feeling good, I feel like our defense, we just had to try to step up and try to stop the Saints. Unfortunately, we just were not able to do that. Saints here, they have an 8-play, 55-yard drive. And again, our defense just had no answers for them. They were picking us apart any way that they could. Estime, he had some nice runs. Juwan Johnson, he had a 30-yard catch and run. And then this drive ends with Chuck finding Olave for the touchdown. Now, Tennessee, we do have some nice plays in response. Pollard, he had a 25-yard run. And then the following play, Ward, he scrambles out of the pocket. And he finds, guess who down the field? It's Mason Kinsey. Just his 2nd catch of the year, but it was a good one, baby. A 34-yard reception. So with that, with us getting this big-time catch, I was thinking, all right, now we are going in. 3rd and goal, though. Ward is sacked. With that being said, Sly makes the field goal. It is now 23-17. But then these Saints, they just kept coming back. They drive down again, 3rd and 3. Here was a moment, actually, where our Titans defense, we finally managed to stop them. Shoke is sacked by Lynch. So Saints have to take that field goal, and Charlie Smith nails the 57-yarder. So we go to the 4th quarter. And this is another big-time play right here. I love this. Ward on 3rd and 9. He's maneuvering away from defenders. He finds Manor again. Oh, my goodness. Manor, that, I think that he's showing why he can be, our top wide receiver. Absolutely. He has been making plays all year long. He is definitely going to be a big piece of our offense going forward. So Sly, he makes another field goal, his fourth of the day. This one from 58 yards, still 26-20 at this point. So we still had to stop the Saints. Now the following Saints drive, Shuck, he finds Johnson wide open. Another deep field pass of over 30 yards. And then Pettis, out of nowhere, he's breaking tackles. He's making plays. And I was like, oh boy, here come the Saints again. But Titans, we force the fumble, baby! That ball gets out, and Elam gets on top of it. He recovers it for the touchback. And I was really wanting us to take advantage of this. Really. However, this is where I feel like the Titans of old kind of crept up on us here. Because with a big opportunity like this, and with our offense having so much success in this game, here we were not able to take advantage of a big opportunity like this one. 5 plays later, we have to punt, and then the Saints make us pay for it. Olave, he has a 69-yard catch and run from Shuck, and then a few plays later, Tyler, he finds Kevin Austin in the end zone, and now the Saints have the lead. So we need a big-time play, but we have a 3-and-out. Titans have a 3-and-out. That's not good. 3rd and 9, Ward, he's sacked by Chase Young. He was having a very good game. And then this is where the momentum was just really starting to shift in the Saints' favor. Saints go 4 plays, 64 yards, and just over a minute of game time. They were driving down the field. Estime has a 32-yard touchdown run. Now, despite the Saints feeling like momentum, it's back on their side, we still had a chance. We still have a chance to score. LA Knight fell over. Come on, Knight. Stay with me here. So we still have a chance. Titans still have a chance to get a big-time score. Just before the 2-minute warning, Cam Ward, oh my gosh! He almost had it! Oh, this is a great play. Ward, as he's falling down, he found Spears for a 17-yard gain, but again, his knee, it was so close. Refs, why couldn't you let that go? Just let it go, man. Come on. Let him have that play. Oh, it was so good. Stinks. So ball gets back to the Saints. And I don't know if this was the case when them just playing with our emotions, but the Saints run the ball just one time on 3 plays. Just 17 seconds were taken off of the clock. So the Titans, we have another shot. We have another chance to possibly win this game. And we're driving down again. Io Manor, he had a massive 14-yard catch on 4th and 11 on the 43. And toward the end of this game, I think this was another lesson for Cam Ward. In that, I don't think he managed this final minute good. If you look at just the situation that we were in, we needed quick plays. So, I love Cam Ward getting out of the pocket and scrambling, throwing all that. But no, we needed either just quick throws to the sideline or just something in that nature. Ward, I believe it was the second to last play. Again, he was just taking just too much time, scrambling, and he took a deep shot, and that was obviously incomplete. Took about 10 seconds off of the clock. 10 precious seconds off. And then the last play, Cam Jordan, he gets to the backfield. He gets to Ward. Ball comes out, and then we try to recover it, all that stuff. And the game ends right then and there. Dang. The New Orleans Saints, they took it to us, man. For the Saints, this was their 4th straight win. First time that's happened in 5 years. Tyler Shuck, I wanted to talk about him because while he wasn't the number 1 overall pick that Cam Ward was, and even though he doesn't have the famous last name Sanders, this dude can ball. He's really good. And I wouldn't be shocked at all if the Saints choose to be, you know what? Here is our franchise guy. We don't need a guy like Arch Manning. We don't need a guy like that. I mean, hey, great player, but we don't need that because we have this. We have Tyler, who picked us off so many times. So many times. You find guys deep, wide open. Tyler in this game, he was 22 for 27, 333 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, a QBR of 82%. And he has been doing this for weeks now. And, with the Saints being 6-10, I'm sure, they might pick in like the top 10, maybe somewhere like outside of it. I don't know who they're going to pick, but, I wouldn't blame them at all if, again, they want to build this franchise around Tyler Shough, because, again, he balled out. Now, as for my team, as for Cam Ward and my Titans, I think this, even though that we lost, this was another step toward us being better as an offense, and Cam Ward just increasing in, confidence. I think we can see it now. Cam Ward, he's scrambling. He's doing what he did in Miami, and you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here. He has one of the best arms in the league. If you look at the throws he makes, when he's on the run, about to be, sacked or going out of bounds, he finds his guys, he is accurate with the ball. Not many players can do what Cam Ward does. No siree. You know what? I put him right up there with, Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, guys that can really just find great angles. Even if they're on, the run, I feel like Cam, he could do that absolutely. Cam in this game, he had a pretty good day. 21 for 40, 251 yards, 2 touchdowns as well. He had a rating of 88.6. Again, I think he is just continuing to grow. And Cam Ward, he has had over 3,000 yards passing this season. So, the sky is the limit for Cam Ward. And, I feel like I'm in very good hands with him as our quarterback. I think the team, they are very well off with Cam being our number one guy. Our rookie receivers as well. Also, I feel like they are continuing to grow. I think DK, he had a very nice day. Io Manor has some great catches as well. But also, our veterans on this roster. Our veterans on this roster, they also had a very nice day. Okonkwo had 3 receptions for 55 yards. Van Jefferson as well. He had some nice catches, 3 for 46 yards. And we still have one more game to go against the Jacksonville Jags. And I believe, of course, with the AFC South being on the line, obviously I think the Jags, they are going to come out and play. And you know what? I welcome that. Let's welcome that challenge. And let's not be afraid either. And you know what? Let's go in to Duval County and get the upset, baby. Let's do it, boys. One more game to go. Let's end the year strong. But fans, that is going to do it for this post-game reaction. Thank you all so much for watching. If you all enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and you can join our Fanatic Army. And honey, salutes to all of you as always, and I hope that all of you have a fantastic day. Tighten up.